after that double strike, double wicket over that broke to that big partnership between Riyan Parag and Namandhir, hasn't given himself a second over.
That's all you're going to get to see of the captain, Onisha. He's saving his best for the World Cup. Keep your cards close to your chest, they say. Hey, and it's interesting, right? Because these warm-up matches are an opportunity for you to try out your different combinations, but you don't want to give too much away as well. And so you'd expect most of the teams to just use these opportunities to have some time under the sun, under the lights. With real combinations, batting order, bowling strategies are going to come out very soon.
Ruben Trumpelman introduced into the attack at the death after his expensive 28-run, 2-over opening burst. 28-year-old fast bowler from Namibia, new ball menace, and equally effective on days when he gets going at the death as well. Genuine record holder at ICC T20 World Cups, I tell you. Bears reminding that he became the first player in T20I history to take 3 wickets in the opening over of a T20 World Cup match. And that, Navneet, happened in 2021 versus Scotland. Set the tone, set the records, set the batters panicking. He needs to inject some chaos now.
Oh, Ravi Bishnoi says, I'll give you a little bit of chaos. He swats one straight to deep mid-wicket. The Namibians on the field have been brilliant. They barely let anything go. Oh, you've got a feel for Ravi Bishnoi. I wonder what Ashutosh is telling him.
Ruben Trumpelman successful in injecting some smidgen of urgency and chaos at long last. Gets Ravi Bishnoi to hold straight out to the deep mid-wicket fielder. An entertaining stay. Sure, only of 5 deliveries, but he looked like having attempted as many as 50 strokes. And during that knock of his 5 runs to his name. And Ruben Trumpelman gets himself into the wickets column. And that is what we were talking about, right? It was bowl shot, too much asking of Ravi Bishnoi, the lower middle order batter. And once again, good catch, keeping the eyes on the ball by the outfielder.
It's just that much harder, Onisha, when you're angling the ball across the right-hander and asking him to hit over deep mid-wicket. And that's a smart piece of bowling from Trumpelman. Another option that Bishnoi did have was possibly the ramp over the inner circle on the offside. Right in the block hole. If you can bowl a short pitch delivery, that'll get you a wicket, and follow that up with a fuller delivery in the block hole, you know you're good.
And he's good. Ruben Trumpelman, make no mistake whatsoever. He's got those variations, swings it back into the right-hander, does this left arm quick, and the cutters, he's very well at executing them almost at will, and just the Yorker as well, as we saw in the previous delivery. There comes the off-cutter, rolling his fingers, ducked that one in short. The batter can only get a single of it.
The 2 A Sharmas that you see, Ashutosh Sharma being joined by Ashok Sharma. Now on your screen. Yeah, just a little too quick for him. Late on that shot, Ashok Sharma. You kept talking about the excitement that Namibia bring with their cricket, Onisha. You spoke about that triple wicket over from Trumpelman. It was Namibia versus Oman, wasn't it? That super over game in the previous World Cup. Yeah, so when they play, you want to watch because there's something happening.
Ruben Trumpelman always brings in that excitement. Well executed Yorker, expertly maneuvered. Single coming off that last delivery. Terrific over from Templeman. 5 runs and a wicket. Close of the 18th. India a 169 for 7. And you got that on the money. That Oman fixture. Once again, Ruben Trumpleman kick-starting the innings with the wicket of Kashyap Prajapati and his opening partner. So Trumpleman clearly has got this knack for picking up wickets with his opening over. Wasn't successful today, but he's come back fairly strong as Namibia look to close this bowling innings out on a high.
He's Erasmus's go-to bowler, has been for a long time. The most experienced campaigner in the Namibian bowling lineup. With a couple of overs left, India A on course to getting to that 190 mark. Very pleasant weather. Just wonderful conditions to play cricket, really. You're in the outskirts of Bengaluru, at a gorgeous new facility. The outfield, much like a carpet, good batting surface. Something in it for the seamers too. The lights are on. Just a great setting. Where was he trying to play that? Well outside of Ashutosh Sharma asking for that wide, and umpire indicating that you move to the right, my man.
Good captaincy on the part of Erasmus to have a deepish first slip in position and a wideish second slip, if you will. This goes on to show the kind of hunger there still is in this Namibian performance with the ball in hand. Head coach Craig Williams, I'm sure, will be taking prolific notes on this outing so far.
Excellent. Yeah, he did well on this occasion. Didn't come off in the previous delivery. He said, I'm going to try it one more time. And he took it on the full. And to make that kind of contact is pretty special.
He's knifed that wideish Yorker by lunging forward and sent it packing towards the deep square leg rope for a 4. Extraordinary shot that from Ashutosh Sharma. Hardly a surprise though.
He's still trying the same shot. Now, he does have backward point and deep cover in position. But he could well look at the inside-out shot over covers. But he's fancying himself with that wide sweep.
In blockbuster viewing this, a hat trick of sweep shots, carbon copy strokes attempted by Ashutosh Sharma. Which way is he going to go this time around?
Oh, he might get 4. Oh, it can be cruel for the bowlers sometimes. Bernard just keeps it inside. That could have so easily gone onto the stumps. But I love this excellent over from J.J. Smith. For a 19th over, that's really good.
Streetwise bowling and smart execution equally from J.J. Smith. He says, I'm not going to go down without a fight in this duel against Ashutosh Sharma. Bring on the innovation.
Yeah, this was the shot we were talking about. And it might give him 4, or in fact 6. He's gone the distance. And it begs the question, why didn't he do this even earlier on? That is a top shot.
Ridiculous shot. Outrageous even from Ashutosh Sharma. Shuffled across, took this on the full and lofted this straight over the sweeper cover rope. Expensive over from J.J. Smith. He's appealing. Smith is appealing, but in vain. Make that the 3rd boundary of the over. 4, followed by a couple of runs and then another couple of boundaries. Goodness me, what a fine display.
It was never going to be out. with that angle, it was always going to be outside the off stump. A little bit of luck. Ashutosh Sharma. That was, well, an eventful over at the least. 185 with 6 to go. And what Ashutosh would probably be telling Ashok is all I need is a single.
Well, two Sharmas are shepherding this chase and are about to close this batting innings out. In the middle, tell you what, one Sharma elsewhere would be mighty pleased with this performance from the young guns. The tournament ambassador, Rohit Sharma. Trumpelman with the 20th over.
He goes for the big hike. Didn't look too comfortable. He'll only get the single. He does the job, though. He brings Ashutosh on strike. Now, where is Ashutosh Sharma looking? We saw what he tried in the previous over. He kept looking for that sweet shot and then realized that, listen, I can play the inside out too. And he does have that option even now with acres of open spaces on the offside. He's absolutely bludgeoned that. One bounce and a boundary to a fuller delivery. That is just the class and the strength of Ashutosh Sharma.
This is turning out to be a range hitting clinic, an exhibition of power hitting from Ashutosh Sharma. He's going hammer and tongs after the speedsters of Namibia, and this one lofted elegantly and menacingly over the bowler's head.
He might find the fielder here. It goes straight to long on. Will only have to take a couple of steps to the right. You can't fault him for playing that shot. It was the need of the hour, and he's played a little cameo. Ashutosh will depart for 35, and it'll be number 8 for Team India. 190 for 8.
Thoroughly entertaining stay for Ashutosh Sharma. 35 to his tally of just 21 deliveries. But an even better comeback, you've got to say. These last couple of overs from Ruben Trumpelman. Picked up his first wicket in the previous one, and now in the 20th over follows Ashutosh Sharma, pings this onto his pads. Good regulation catch, easily gobbled up by captain Erasmus. 190 on the board already for India. 3 more deliveries left. Once again, it looks like a high-scoring contest with the 200-run mark in play. Is how this is going to shape up.
Swing and a miss. Excellent. This is really good. Despite having conceded 190, I'd like to believe that Namibia will be reasonably happy with what they've done today with the ball, Onisha. I think they've been pretty special on the field with their catches. But even with the bowling, the variety that they possess, once again a swing and a miss. Ashok will run in. Now, there will be signal buys, but that's if he's made it.
It was a good throw from wicketkeeper Zane Green. He knew where he had to throw this one, the wicketkeeper's end it had to be. The question is whether Sharma had made his ground. Looks like he is safe. Another single added to the tally. And speaking of belief, Navneet, Namibia would believe that they can get close to this target because they had put on 200 plus in that previous warm-up here on the COE premises. That was surely against Scotland, but they have the batting ammunition to get close to this target.
Good sound off the bat! And that'll cut into the side screen. Ashok Sharma says, I don't mind a little bit of fun too. And a boundary to finish the innings. India A notch up 197 for 8 with a nice little cameo from Ashok Sharma.
And that was quite the sound emanating from the side screen. Short ball. He gave it his all, did Ashok Sharma. And out came the sound of fury. 6 to finish off this India A innings. Remember, it was Captain Ayush Badoni who won the toss, decided to put on a target, and the result is India A put on 197 for 8, a formidable total in this last warm-up fixture ahead of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026.
We've seen how this format has evolved in recent times, and in that context, 197 is doable. And they'll be okay with this. Keep in mind that this Namibian team conceded 220 against Scotland. And with that as a reference point, 197 against India A isn't bad at all. And you kept speaking about some of the bowling changes over here and the effectiveness of someone like Ruben Trumpelman and even JJ Smith, Onisha. But I like the variety that this team has. And like I said, Erasmus said, I'm not going to give you too much of me. I'll see you in the World Cup.
Just one over for him, but 2 crucial wickets that peg back this India A juggernaut, so to speak. However, plenty of action coming up now. Can Namibia hunt this one down? 198 is what they need to get to finish unbeaten in this warm-up slate ahead of the big dance. And this is what the story looks like. India opting to bat first. Riyan Parag, what a fine show once again from one of the top young talent coming through the ranks from India. Do not forget his partner in crime in that big partnership 50-plus stand with Namandhir, who stroked a spectacular 29 ball 39. And in the end, it was the Sharma show, Ashok and Ashutosh combining, adding some late over flourish and finishing the innings with a 6.
And make sure you select your correct microphone and then come one as well. You can use it or just use X264. And then for the encoder, I just like to have medium as it balances everything. Click apply when you make any changes, then come to audio and make sure you select your correct microphone, and then come to video, and then here you want to go and choose what quality you're streaming in. So the main thing you want to look at is the output scaled resolution, as that is what you're actually going to be streaming. So I've got mine set to 1080p, and then I go and have the frame rate set to 30. If you want to stream with lower quality, then you can to go and just get the right match between quality and click the plus button, and then you need to go and click on display capture. It's going to go and start streaming, and you can then choose which screen you want to use. So I'll use this one here, then click OK, detect the stream. As you can see, excellent connection. And what you can do guide you through how to stream your screen on YouTube Live. See, we then have the option pop up when you go to the YouTube Live page. Just go open and go and click on the stream page, and here we are. And so, what we need to do to go and stream our screen is to go to software. So the good piece of software, which is free, is called OBN Download. It is, and when you first set it up, any seats here, I've clicked on it quickly, so I've got a few. But we can go configure this in just a moment. Firstly, just come over to the bottom, and then what you can do is connect your YouTube account here to OBS. And you can click on this box and right click and go press copy, and then TS2001 as well with audio, and make sure you add the output scale to quality only. So go and click on the plus button, which make the screen, then click OK, and come into sources and click the plus button, and then you need to go click on display capture, press OK, and you can then click on the plus button to go and just get the right match between quality and not having lag as well. Then click OK, and then what we need to do is add our screen here. So if you want to see what we click on the plus button to make the screen, then click OK and come into sources and click the plus button. Then you need to go click on display capture, press OK, and you can then choose which screen you want to use. So I'll use this one here, then click OK, and there it is. And then when I go and press on and start streaming like so, it's going to go and start streaming. And you can then choose which screen you'll click on the plus button, and we'll just make the screen, then click OK and come into sources and click the plus button, and then you need to go click on display capture, press OK, and you can then choose which screen you want to use. So I'll use this one here, then click OK, and there it is. And then when I go and press on and start streaming like so, it's going to go and start streaming. So go and wait a moment, and then it should go and detect the stream, and there it is. And then you click the plus button, and then you need to go click on display capture, press OK, and you can then choose which screen you want to use. So I'll use this one here, then click OK, and there it is. And then when I go and press on and start streaming like so, it's going to go and start streaming. So go and wait a moment, and then it should go and detect the stream. As you can see, excellent connection. And what you can do before you go and start streaming is you can go and change the title by clicking on edit here.
Welcome back to our live coverage here. We're all in readiness for the run chase here. 198, the target for Namibia against India A, in what is the final warm-up game before the big dance all starts tomorrow in the 10th edition of the ICC T20 Men's World Cup. Jan Freiling and Steenkamp in the center. Pace on offer, and he looks like he's picked up a wicket first up. It was just a little too good for Jan Freiling, and it had got enough of the bat. And India A strike in their first delivery.
That was an unplayable one first up, and Singh will be absolutely delighted. It's a dream ball. Look at that left armour. Perfect line, perfect length, just a nip away. That was enough to get a tickle, and the wicketkeeper doing the rest. What a start for India A.
I think it caught the glove. Well, there was pace, there was bounce, and it was accurate. And too good for Jan Freiling. Gurjapneet Singh. There was pace, there was bounce, and it was accurate. Yeah. And too good. My apologies. It was Laureen Steenkamp that was dismissed in that first delivery. Has a slip in place, Gurjapneet. He's acrobatic. He loves that position, Ravi Bishnoi. That deep gully. And he's mighty effective.
Yes, he is a brilliant fielder, and having his tails up after the performance with the ball in the last match. The pick of the Indian A bowlers. 3 for 37. His figures. But it's Singh who has his tails up now. He's teaming in the air. This is going to be number 2. Yes, it is. What a start for India A, defending 198. No answers. There's pace, there's accuracy, and Namibian batsmen found wanting on that occasion.
Yeah, there's no other explanation. It was just a little too quick for Malan Kruger. Too late on that shot. And it just lobs up with Urvil Patel having the easiest catch to take. None for 2, Namibia.
Namibia put on 226 against Scotland and won that by 6 runs. But this is a different ball game